right, dude.
Keep an eye on the. I'm gonna put it up. I'm gonna put it up on my what do you call it? Oh shoot! Oh,
On
I
on YouTube or on Instagram? Oh, I should put it on Instagram too, dude.
did you put it on Instagram?
No, but I don't want to like text on my phone if the phone's being used.
Okay, let me see. No, I'm gonna pull up YouTube because
Okay.
it's easier. It's easier to watch the comments on the YouTube. Like being logged into YouTube,
Yeah, dude.
right?
Yeah.
So, okay, so it's right there.
Yeah, dude.
Right. So now
Yeah.
let's turn that down. Moderation activity is now hidden. Whatever. Top chat. Live chat. Okay, so it's just us.
All right, man.
Wait. Oh no, that's me. I'm logged in. Oh, dude, I'm tired. I still haven't slept.
Oh, Brody's on. Hey, Brody.
Brody. Excuse me. What's up? How's it going over there in your neck of the woods? Over there in Michigan. Hey, Greg is on.
Hey, Greg. How's it doing, Greg?
Uh, Greg, are you in the ED right now, or are you at home just chilling? Because I know he works in the ER. Okay, so I'm gonna go outside real quick and
Show
just
show
show
everybody
everybody
the guys that we got.
our our beautiful skies. All right, so for everybody that's on right now, maybe a few picks tonight, and he's at home.
Nice, Greg.
So, Greg, are you guys clouded out right now, or no? Because right now we've got these beautiful skies. They're nice and clear, but they're totally full of clouds. It's they're clear clouds. Well, see, okay, that's right there behind you, Isaac. That's towards Alpha Scorpii.
Yeah, I know, man.
So yeah, so that's so we had planned on going out tonight and being out there. A couple things happened. Actually, I had to work, so that didn't work out. But the weather didn't work out either. So it was, I don't know. I think we maybe should have still tried to go out later in the afternoon and just hung out and took some cloud time lapses. So okay, here's the observatory right now. I have it open just for by some chance the skies clear up, but I don't think they're going to. So
Well thinking, man.
yeah, so let's we'll go back inside and then we'll just start doing what we were gonna do. Just kind of see what you're up to, see what I'm up to, and all that good stuff.
Cool, man.
All right, all right. Okay, let me put this right here. All right. So let's see what we got. What we got. What we got. All right. So right now we got Brody, Greg, and myself,
So
and
originally
Logan. And Logan's
Logan.
here. Hey, Logan. How's it going? How are things? How are things over there? Clear skies? No clear skies? Are you clouded out because of Isaac and his astro purchases?
Dude, you better not be talking about it like that right now, man.
See, I thought that we would have like brought all of the clouds this way because we like double bought, but I think the clouds just went everywhere, like everywhere.
They're coming from California, dude. Who lives in California? Sending those damn clouds our way.
I don't know. I don't want to talk about California. So Logan says that he's had some clear skies. He's had some clear
Nice.
nights, and he's been testing out his 65 PHQ. So that's pretty cool.
Popular
So,
scope.
hmm?
It's a popular scope. It looks seems like a
Yeah,
lot of
yeah,
people.
yeah. That little one, the little
Yeah.
65
Yep.
PHQ. That's the one that James got. That was in the limited edition, the pink
Yeah.
one.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. Well, hey guys, how are you guys doing tonight? Everybody that's here, we are here with Isaac and myself. We're just a little down because we planned to go, like I said, but we couldn't because we have clouds everywhere, and it just didn't make sense to kind of go out and it was gonna like really get clouded up like after 7 o'clock, right?
A
Like
hundred
7, 8 o'clock
percent.
is supposed to like just be clouds. So it wouldn't even been worth it to go out and like eat hot dogs and any of that stuff.
We should have just went out to eat the hot dog over there, man.
Yeah, or at least talk to the coyotes or something, right? Because they need love too. So,
That's right, man.
but anyways, so what have did you get your
No, man.
we've had clouds all week, right?
Yeah.
Even since it's been what 2 weeks since we've done a live stream because we didn't do one last week.
No, we didn't do one last week. We did one the week before that.
Yeah, so it's been like I think I've gotten like two clear nights with maybe like 4 5 hours uh of the night.
If that.
And see what Logan just said?
What did he
He
say?
he said he was reading that Yuma is supposed to have a reputation for having lots of clear nights.
But you know what it was,
I
Logan?
I
Until
told
Jason
you.
said like a year and a half ago, until Jason effed it all up, man.
Yeah, so I mean, so Yuma does have that reputation. I mean, we're supposed to have like
So I'm saying,
300 plus 300 plus clear nights a year.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
And this year's been really bad, so I'm gonna take it back ex facto. Okay, I took it back. Rewind. Okay, so but yeah, yeah, we are supposed to have clear skies, and for the majority of the time we do, and it's really weird because like sometimes it'll be like cloudy in the daytime, right? And then as
Yeah.
soon as the night drops, just everything just goes away,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
But lately we've been having the opposite. It's been clear like all day. It was clear, right? And now the
Yeah.
clouds are rolling in.
Man, that
So
the first thing you text me this morning is like, dude, are we sure it's gonna be cloudy? It's like,
yeah,
well, that's what we
because it
forecasted.
was it was crystal clear,
It
like
was.
at around 9 or 10 o'clock in the morning when I looked outside. So yeah, I guess I've ruined our reputation. Either that, or we gotta stop buying. We gotta stop buying shit, man. That's what it is. We
Well,
gotta stop buying stuff.
well, you know what too, Jason, that uh we probably have the clear skies and the clear nights and everything, but when it's like 110 outside at 11 o'clock, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. When you can't cool your camera down, or it's running
Yeah.
100% and you're barely getting down to 5 degrees.
Yep.
Yeah, that's rough. But so Greg is saying that he's maybe going to get an hour on the jellyfish tonight,
Oh, nice.
and
Okay.
then the clouds are going to come out.
Yeah.
They're going
They're
to come up in
probably,
Phoenix till Thursday. He's in the same boat we are. Um, I think our clouds are since we're further west, and
yeah.
the clouds are coming from California.
Yep.
So we got them now, and then they're gonna be hitting.
Yeah. Yeah.
Theoretically, see where the focus.
So when was it? Last week? No, or earlier this week, I set it up on the CEM 25. But now I got it on the SEM 26. That's the Roki. So I haven't found focus on the lens yet. I just found a rough focus, but I haven't like done like at night, should we say? But I did get an adapter. Let's see if I can switch it here. So on the last live stream, see, yeah, there it is. On the last live stream, I connected it to the whatchamacallit, the filter wheel. Yeah, but then I got just the adapter for it was it like it's like the Canon the
The EOS, the
yeah,
EOS adapter.
yeah, for the color. So because initially tonight I was gonna shoot color, and so obviously it didn't happen. But I just wanted something where it wasn't like bulging out, and then the guide scope had to be all the way forward. I know you're making fun of me for that, Jason.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's all. Like so tonight, essentially, right now, I just got it, my profile in Nina set up, and that's what I'm doing right now on my laptop. Is I'm looking for framing and looking for targets I want to shoot, and I'll show you guys in a little bit what I'm thinking for the summer and everything like that. But I think so. Originally, I wanted to do kind of like a first light on the witch head tonight. Maybe how many hours did I say I was gonna get, Jason? Like maybe an hour and a half, maybe.
Yeah, something like that. Not much.
Yeah, and then I was gonna start row, but it was gonna be the blue horse head and like most of row, but except for the cloud on the side because of the framing. So I was gonna get like a lot of that in there, which is awesome. Um, so Jason, Astro Meathead Rob, so he's been messaging me because he's a really big fan of like lens stuff and everything, and so he's been kind of just giving me suggestions on like the f-stop, some adapters and everything like that for the stars. So I haven't really had a chance to like test it, but overall I'm just really happy that I want to test it, and I just want to see how the stars look and everything like that. I know
And
Greg has a 135 too, right?
Roki, yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Yeah. But I think he pairs it with like another. I think I think I saw like a full frame DSLR if I'm not mistaken, Greg, or maybe you have an Astro camera as well. But yeah, definitely looking forward to the work that I want to do with that. And then pairing it with the 6200, getting some monochrome in it, and that's gonna be the native 135. So I'm gonna
So
excited, man.
you have on there right now. You have your 2600 color, right?
Yeah, the color.
Okay. So the 2600 and the 135 millimeter. That's a wide shot, man.
Yeah,
That's
so I'm
a
getting
really wide.
like an effective focal length of like 206 around there. So yeah, dude, it's nice, man. It's nice, and then I'm getting the color stuff because like, well, we only go to Alpha Scorpio at once, and then like let's just say for example, it's like today where it's clouded, we can't really finish like a project per se, you know what I mean? So I just rather do the color and just kind of go there, and then from my last test of how much data we really get at Alpha Scorpii, well, shit, we get so much more even with 4 hours. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, yeah. That's so. So I've been testing the 294. Right, the new monochrome. So originally I put it on. I had put it on millimeter doublet, and I was playing with that for a while just to test since it was a doublet. Just to test to make sure that it's not. I don't see any CA or anything
okay,
like that. And so far it was looking pretty good. But it's like you said, I was shooting. When you're testing, where do you usually go to when you're testing, right?
right stuff.
Orion.
Yeah.
Orion, right? That's where you
Yeah.
usually go to when you're testing, right? So, and it's really kind of it's funny because Orion is like what you go to, but Orion is like the hardest thing to freaking process, you know,
Well, the right way, yeah.
the right way. I mean, if you don't want to blow something out and you don't want to, you know, and all that. So even though we go to it, it's still not the best as a test, but we know what it looks like. We know what we're expected to see, even with a rough process. And because of where Orion is right now, like I think right now it's probably already past meridian, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
we only have I only have like like maybe 3-4 hours. But here, because because I'm shooting from home, and I've got the Yuma light dome over to my west, I actually only have like 2 hours of usable sky that I can shoot with. So I've been testing with that. I also had I was trying to start the Flaming Star and the Tat one and the 2600, but I'm running out of time.
Yeah.
So I think I'm just gonna scrap that. And like I told you, so I basically took that imaging train apart today and checked all my filters, made sure they were clean, and checked the sensor window and made sure everything was clean on the 2600 and on my Antlia 3 nanometer filters, just to make sure everything. I thought they were really dirty. This is what it looked like when I looked down the objective, but it must have just been like really magnified, because when I took it all apart and I like had a flashlight looking at it, everything looked really clean. I just blew it off a little bit with
Gotcha.
a with a blower, and it was fine. So I put that all back together. Um, and then the other thing, so I said I had that 120 doublet. I've kind of Frankensteined it together. I'll show you guys here. So 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 originally this was um an Orion 120 millimeter short tube refractor. And can I flip the damn camera here? Hold on. Okay.
Yeah, dude, it's there. Yep.
Okay. So this is the Orion 120 millimeter short tube refractor. So it's 120 millimeter objective, which is 4.7 inches, the 4.7 inch objective. I mean, it's huge, right? It's I mean, it's just freaking it's huge. Like, here's my hand. It's like bigger than my hand. And so it originally came with a little baby dovetail, like a Vixen dovetail on here. It was like 8 inches. And once I had my uh, camera, the filter wheel, the spacing, and all that, the flattener and all that stuff, I couldn't balance it.
Okay.
So luckily I had this longer Vixen dovetail, but I didn't have the holes in the right spot. So I ended up having to drill out some holes that were already there and made them wider, right? So I had to make the holes wider so I could stick the screws up in there and mount them to to the T rings here, which if you notice they're like really close to each other, because if I put this one down here or anywhere here, the little bolt sticks underneath, right? See how those stick out? So this is like totally like freaking MacGyvered, man,
Yeah,
right?
man. That's
Because you would expect to see these recessed, right? So that you have full movement of the dovetail, right? Well, I don't have full movement of the dovetail. So I had to put the rings here, and I don't want to invest too much money into this thing right now unless it's going to work. And right now, like I said, I only was able to shoot red, but it came out pretty good. And and then the freaking the guide scope is that little ZWO guide scope that you let me borrow, and then
oh
my
yeah. Okay.
my 178, right? So that's and I don't have the imaging train on here right now because it's out in the observatory, because I kind of gave up on this for now. Um, but I mean, it was working well, but I like I said, I don't want to invest too much money into that. Buy it because I want to get like a Los Mandy. If it's gonna work, I want to be able to reach balance better and be able to do stable and put a guide scope up top and all that stuff. But I got to make sure that it's gonna capture my narrowband data and all that stuff without any chromatic aberration and all that good stuff. Because if I buy dovetail, Los Mandy, and then buy some rings, and then buy, you know, another guide rail or whatever. That's already going to be like that scope was like, I think that scope was like maybe like $500 way back when, maybe like 400. But I don't
Wait,
want to
what year
spend,
was it, Jason?
dude. I've had that scope for like since like 2012.
Wow. Well, yeah, I think the equipment's probably going to be more than the freaking scope itself, man.
Yeah. So I mean, because I was pricing out dovetails and Los Mandy bars and all that other stuff, and the Los Mandy bars like $150. That's already half the price of the scope. So but that's like my Frankenstein project now, I guess.
Yo, dude, you wanna tell them what happened? What happened earlier in the week?
Yeah. So okay, well, uh, I about spoiled my pants. I about shit myself because okay. So another thing with this, if you didn't see the draw tube on the focuser, but the draw tube has it just has like two set screws to like clamp down. It doesn't have like a compression ring or anything, so it has just the two set screws to clamp down on the eyepiece or uh, the flattener or whatever you have going into the draw tube. It doesn't Nothing screws directly into it like a William Optics, you know, uh, Red Cat or a GT, Gran Turismo or anything. It doesn't screw directly in. Like the flattener doesn't screw straight in. So you have to stick the flattener up in the draw tube.
Mhm.
Well, I was imaging Orion a test with red, and then I switched over to blue, and my focus looked really really bad. So I was like, oh, okay, well, I'm gonna before I change focus and fix that, I wanna go ahead and do my flats. So I stopped imaging and I flipped it straight up to do my flats. Well, guess what happened when I flipped the damn thing straight up to do my flats? When I did that, the camera, filter wheel, and the whole image train just went kaplunk and fell out. And like I said, I about shit myself because I'm thinking, here's my new filters, here's my new wheel, here's my new camera. I just spent, however much money all that stuff was, and now it's all toast. So I was really not having a good night that time. I mean, I was coming in and out of the house. I was pouring sweat. I was like trying to shut everything. It was horrible. But check the filters. Everything's fine. Camera's fine. Everything's fine. Um, so, anyways, like I said, I put that on the back burner for now because I don't want to deal with that problem right now. So yeah, but I'm gonna have to eventually deal with it because I mean I had promising results with it on the red channel. I mean it was really good. It really was. Um so right now the 294 and the filter wheel and everything is sitting on uh the 8-inch RC, and I was testing for the last 2 nights. I was able to test the LRGB, the Optilon
Oh,
filters,
yeah.
and the 4.8 nanometer Antlia filters on a couple different targets. And I'll have a video coming out for that soon, probably in the next like 3 or 4, 5 days, something like that. Um, so I didn't get a whole lot of data. I think I got like an hour combined LRGB on the Running Man, and I got like maybe 2 hours of of hydrogen and oxygen combined. So I did a HOO on Thor's helmet,
And it looked good, dude. It
and
looked good.
I mean they came out better than I expected for only being like an hour's worth combined of LRGB and 2 hours on hydrogen and oxygen. So they came out, they're pretty good. So I'm happy with the filters I got. I must have got them in right because I didn't really see any haloing or anything. So
Oh,
so
because
you
you got the
know
unlimited ones, right, dude? You got
the
the
unmounted
unlimited.
unmounted filters.
I
So
got
yeah, so Aunt Leah, if you're watching this, I know you have some 2.8 nanometer filters out there, and they only come in 36 millimeter unmounted. So if you want to send a set of those to me, I'll be more than happy to put those in and do a review and all that good stuff, a nice honest. So if you're watching this, Aunt Leah, I'll give you my address so you can send it to me. So let's look at the comments real quick because I've been talking for a long time to see what's going on. So Logan said it was supposed to be clear. Brody's playing the game. Carl said Cloud Central there for Carl up in Tacoma. And he said, welcome to his world. Ernie said, hey Ernie.
Hey, Ernie.
How's it going? And Brody says that he's been imaging F51 and his data looks great for his scope. See, that's another thing. Now that I've got the 294 and I've got it, in its bin 2 mode, which gives me the 4.63 micron pixels. It will match a lot better with the RC. It'll get me, the right image scale. So I want to go back. I want to go back to M101. I want to go back to M51. The Croc-Eye, Galaxy, all that stuff. So yeah, I want to go back to those and re-image those.
Hey Brody, what scope do you have, Brody? I think don't you have like a wider field scope? I don't think he has a like high focal length scope. Jason, do you know what kind of scope?
I don't know.
I've seen a couple of his images on Instagram, but I can't remember what scope he had.
So Logan said ouch and Ernie said ugh. And that was in in regards to my flat taking fiasco.
Well, dude, even I was concerned about you.
Dude, I told you, man, because I called you. It was like, what time was it when I called you? I must have called you like at 10 o'clock, right? 11 o'clock. I'm like, dude, oh my God, I'm dying here. And I think I text you first, and I just said like my shit just dropped or something, right? And everything just hit the ground. Oh my God.
That's what I was like, exclamation point! What the hell is going on, man?
Yeah. So, oh man. So Rob's in the house. Astro Meathead's in here.
Hey, Rob.
And Ernie is saying that he's got high winds and snow there. So high winds and snow, doesn't that mean blizzard? I think that's a blizzard, man. I think
for
that's
us, but probably for them, it's just high winds and snow.
And he says he has a C90 for galaxies and planets.
Oh, okay.
So is a C90? What is a C90? Is it a Mac, like a Maxitop Cassegrain?
No, I think it's kind of like the one what's his name had Sean. I don't think it's a Mac. It's what the hell is it called? I don't know. I can't think of it off the top of my head.
Oh well, no. There's a I don't know.
What he says?
No. It's a vintage Celestron C90. I think it's a Mac.
So Brody commented.
Yeah, I think it's a Maxitov. It's a Maxitov Cassegrain. So okay, so it's a long focal length. It's got to be a pretty long focal length, at least over 1500 millimeter. So
well, that's good to have a variety of focal lengths. Not like me, it's all wide field and getting wider.
So Ernie says the wind's only 20 miles per hour, so that's not a blizzard.
Oh, okay.
That's what he said. So yeah, so that's my Frankenscope, and I like I said, it was real promising to start, but like I'm running out of time, right? Because like Orion is setting, and that's kind of the test object, right? That's where we usually run to and shoot, and that was what I was shooting with it, because it's easiest because you don't need a lot of integration time, right?
Right.
Or to bring detail out, you can work with like 60-second lights.
Exposures,
So,
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
but it was very promising. So I'm still looking at rails and rings and all that stuff to see if maybe I can find something that. So the only so these rings are like super hard to find, right?
For
They
that one, for that scope
for this
specifically.
scope,
Okay.
they're 115 millimeter inner diameter rings. And the only when you do if you do a search like on the net and look for those, all you'll find are the Orion ones or the Celestron ones, and they're the same. They're the ones that mount directly to these crappy. Um,
So you can't mount it to like the Las Vegas, Jason?
well, if you get the right Los Mandy, I think you can.
Oh man.
I think you can, but but see the threading on that is like standard threading. Those screws, they're like hex screws, right? They're not Allen, so they're like not like M5, M6. They're not metric screws,
I got you. Yeah.
right? They're like standard. So it's like quarter inch or whatever. So the threading is wrong. Like the threading is English threading or American standard threading, not metric. It's not
Yeah,
metric. When
yeah,
everything
yeah.
else is metric, right?
I got you, man.
Um, so if I get a bar, I'm also going to have to get rings. I'm also going to have to get rings, and they have to be 115 millimeter inner diameter. So I think Ernie was asking what was the scope. So here's the scope right here, right there. If you can see it, I'll move you up a little bit. So that's the scope right there. It is an Orion. It's an Orion 120 millimeter f5. So it's a fast scope.
Yeah.
The focal length is 600 millimeters. So it's got a nice uh, mid mid to high focal length too. And that objective is so that objective is, I mean, it's this big around, right? That that thing just like sucks light. I mean, when I was plate solving with that to like align and just do plate solving and stuff, like 5 seconds was almost too much. When I was like plate solving, it was like blowing out freaking Sirius or whatever aligning to or whatever.
Well, you were plate solving in Lola, right?
I absolutely. I still use Lola all the time. I'm loyal to Lola, man. I love Lola. I love Lola. But yeah, so those those I'll show you. Here, check it out. I've got the oh hold on. Sorry. Unplanned. Uh-oh. Oh man, I lost the bolt. Oh no. Okay. So here's the little bolt, right? This is just a regular, it's like a, I don't know what it is, like quarter inch or whatever. But the threading is like American threading, right? Like
Yeah.
standard threading. And then here's the holes. So that fits straight in there, no problem, right?
But the other ones it doesn't.
But right here, I have to screw it in, right? So that's what I couldn't do. So I actually had to bore these
Oh,
the threading out with
yep.
a drill to make all these so I could pass this thing through. But once I did that, it was fine.
I had the same problem when I used to own a Newtonian back in the day, Jason. The 8-inch Newtonian. Such a pain in the ass, man.
Well, like the 8-inch Newtonian, like even my 8-inch that I have, it has a dovetail that's just this big. It's like an 8-inch dovetail. So you have to actually move the whole ring system
Yeah.
forward and backwards, right?
Yeah.
To get balance. Oh wait, maybe I could use this one. Maybe I could use this one. What do you think?
Come on, man.
Well, this one is actually for a camera.
Yeah.
So you put a quarter 20 in here, like a standard tripod mount screw, and then you just screw the camera on there, and then you put this in the dovetail in
Yep.
the clamp. That's what that's for. Um, yeah, I got so much crap. I need to sell some stuff. I really do before I buy more. Hey, if we sell stuff, do we get clear skies?
Hmm. We
Something to
could.
think about, right?
Well, maybe we should both sell shit, and then that way it can be clear for the rest of the year, dude.
I agree. Well, let's see. So Carl was telling me either 1/4 20 or 1/4 28 is what he was saying. It's probably 1/4 20. Yeah, I think you're right.
The heavens declare. What's up, guys? How you doing?
How's it going? Now to learn Nina. Heavens Declared needs to learn Nina. Yes, well, that's okay. So do I. Michael
Michael's on.
Rushaiko.
How's it going, Michael?
Yeah. So what else you got going on?
So all right. So as you guys know, or if you guys don't know, I have a Tamron lens. This is more for like my video because it's the glass on this thing is freaking awesome. It makes my videos look really good. It's a Tamron 15 to 30 f 2.8, and so what I did, what you know, and this is why we have shit weather for you know rest of the world is I bought this adapter here for my 2600 color. So I bought the adapter, and what I'm gonna do is so my Canon my M50, that's what I use for YouTube for filming whatever. Put the 2600 and then use the camera lens at 15 millimeters 2.8, and that way I can get some Milky Way shots stacked, and I'll just probably use that on my Sky Guider, or and just kind of do some track stuff on there, maybe 20-30 minutes. But because it's an Astro camera versus an unmodified camera, I'm hoping to get some really good stuff with that. But then also I wanted to maybe use this for some Astro as well, but I don't know because it's a 30 millimeter as well.
But is it
So
like is it a manual? Is it a manual lens?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, it's a manual lens. So it's all the same stuff as like the Roki, but instead of the Roki, it would just be the Tamron on there. So
Right.
which is awesome, dude. Yep.
Right.
So
So
that's
Michael said that he's up in Apache Junction and everything's all clear right now.
right now.
So, right now. But he probably has about 3 or 4 hours before it clouds up. And Derek said, and this is a good thing for us to remember, he said, just don't sell your stuff to somebody that lives near you because the weather's just gonna stay in in the same spot.
All right, dude. So we're not gonna sell any gear to anybody from California, Utah, New Mexico, where else? Colorado. That's off limits, dude. We'll send it to Rob over there in Florida or Brody,
Yeah,
man.
okay. Yeah, so I mean, I guess I can show you. Let me see. I'll show you what I'm working on right now. Just and I've just only had it up for like a little while, but I'm gonna show you guys anyways. Okay, so you got like really bad glare, don't you?
Oh,
So
we can.
that's the 8-inch RC and the LRGB Optilong filters, and that's only 15 minutes total on each filter. So it's like 1 hour total integration. So I mean, it's not bad. The luminance, when I popped the luminance in there, it really like brought everything out. And I had to run it through Pixen Sight, and I did ABE,
Nice.
and it like totally cleaned it up. So yeah, that was just crazy. And then the other thing that I gotta find. Oh, don't look in there. There's my Those are my life vests, the blow up life vests.
For the
I
water?
got yeah, yeah, yeah. You know, like when you go kayaking,
Oh, okay. I got you.
it's like they're like it's like just a little bar, and then when you hit the water, they pop up,
I got
they
you.
explode. So that's so I don't drown.
So let's see here. So the heavens declare says that's a serious compact setup. Yeah. So I'm just really into the wide field stuff right now. I don't really mind compact, but the easier it is to travel because we go to Alpha Scorpii so often, the better. So and then what did Rob say? Rob, like I need more clouds. Yeah, I know you don't need more clouds, bro. Actually, Jason, so Rob, I was telling you we were talking like last week. So he had posted a picture of like a really nice wide field photo, and I believe he took it with one of like a regular camera. Man, that thing was so freaking inspiring. I was like, ah, I need me some more wide field lenses in my life for that
Nice,
6200.
nice.
Yeah, and even and I believe it was just with the regular camera that it looked amazing, man. And I told him I was like, hey, man, this inspired me, man. I wanna shoot something like this. now.
Right on. Okay, so now I'm gonna show you guys my 2 hour image of Thor's helmet.
Nice.
I'll just show it to you guys. You won't probably won't be able to see it too well, but I mean you get the picture, right? I mean, so that's it. I mean, that's just 2 hours. It was like 1 hour on HA and 1 hour of O3. Like 7 10 minute subs of each. And then
Dude,
I did my flats and my darks and all that stuff.
dude, so
And
so that and then you did oxygen late and then it was getting low, dude.
well, no, I did oxygen first.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, I ran oxygen first when it was like at meridian. Like
Okay.
I ran one um whoops. Hold on. I don't know how to work my camera. I'm not technical. I ran one HA at first just to see what HA looked like, and then I switched over to O3, and I didn't touch my focus at all for the whole night, and then I ran 7 703
Yeah.
oxygen frames, and then I went back and ran 6 more HA frames, and it got down to about the last one was probably around 30 degrees, and then I stopped.
Which is that's like really low for you, dude, because you got a lot of
That's
radiation over there.
way for me here at home. That's way too low to the west for me,
Dude. Yeah.
because I think well, I don't think I got it on my oxygen frames, but when I ran my LRGB and I got that low, I have like a diffraction spike that's not like a star diffraction spike. It's like a street lamp, a street light
Oh, true, dude.
shining through. So I got to kind of Photoshop that thing out or
Something.
make it look like a black hole or a star or a alien spaceship or something. So
A surveillance drone.
yeah, surveillance drone. That's yeah. Let's not go there.
Oh
So
man.
yeah, so yeah, and those were the 4.8 nanometer Antlia filters.
4.8?
4.8.
That's those are the newer ones you got, right?
Yeah,
Oh, okay, okay, okay. All right.
yeah.
Okay.
So if you remember last time when we were on, I had 36 millimeter. The new filters were 36 millimeters, right? Unmounted.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And so I have 3 nanometer Antlias narrowband, and now I have 4.8 millimeter narrowband
Okay.
filters, all Antlia. So my thoughts were, if I take the 4.8 nanometer filters out to Alpha Scorpii, it'll be just a little bit wider that I'll be able to capture more, right? So it'll be better. Like if you ran 6 nanometer filters out there, like you had with your astronomics and stuff,
Yeah.
you get all that all that data,
Yep.
right?
Mm-hmm.
So if I can run the 4.8s out there,
You
and
get
then I
that.
can run the threes here or whatever, or run the 4.8s here because it looked fine here too, then it just makes it so you can capture so much more uh,
It's true.
nebulosity and so much more dust and stuff like that. So that was my thought, and that's the other reason why I chose not to mount the 2600 directly to the filter wheel, right?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I remember you
Because
told me
because I,
that.
I want to be able to take the 2600 off and put the 294 on and do the same thing vice versa and
I
just
got you.
flip flop filter wheels. So that's and with the 294 it doesn't matter because it's only a micro four thirds sensor, right? So the spacing to the back, between the filter and the sensor is not that big of a deal because the sensor is a lot smaller. And I bought 36 millimeter, not 1 1/4. So that was my thought on that. So I'm sticking to it. And yes, I did see that Aunt Leah has the 2.8 nanometer narrowband filters. And again, I would like to say out to Aunt Leah, if you are watching this live stream, my name is Jason, and I run the AZ Forerunner YouTube channel, and I would be happy to uh, take a set of your narrowband 2.8 nanometer filters and do a comparison for you and just compare them to the 3 nanometers. So if you're watching this, Aunt Leah, you know where to find me.
So I guess all they can say is just no, dude. You know what I mean?
That's all I could. Hey, it doesn't hurt to ask, right?
That's
It
right, dude.
doesn't. It doesn't hurt to ask. There's no shame. There's no shame in asking. No shame at all. And I actually did. Well, I did ask them about the 3 nanometers, and they did get back with me, and they told me no.
At least they
So
told you no, dude.
so yeah, they told me they didn't tell me go to hell. They just said no. so so yeah.
All right, so I want to show something real quick. Hold on. All right, so I'm in Nina.
Nina
All right.
Bobina.
So I'm just using the framing assistant here. You guys can see there, that's the blue horse head. I know you can't really see it here. That's row. So this is going to be with oh shit. No, okay, all right. This is going to be with the Rokinon and the 2600. So that's all of that, and that's what I was going to start tonight at the desert. But hopefully next time we go out, I can go ahead and start that. And then the other thing that I was looking at, um, let me see here. Let me just look it up. The other thing I was looking at really quick was NGC 7000. But I wanted to get the clamshell. Is it the clamshell nebula next to it, Jason?
Yeah, I think I think the clamshell is right there as
Yeah.
well.
So I have to rotate. So what the let's see here. The framing that you guys just saw was the 90-degree angle or the 90-degree rotation. I'm sorry. Okay, yeah, here it is. Let's see. So right here, so okay, so that's the North America Nebula. But if I do just the regular rotation, let me see here. So that would be let me see. There it is. So that's gonna be the same camera setup and everything like that, but it's gonna have the North America, the Pelican, and then the clamshell right there. So I think that I want to get that now. Well, because essentially, so like I think next month I can start that, and I can just leave the equipment up or out, and then just program a sequence where it just starts, and I can get a couple hours at a time or something like that because it's gonna get hot really soon, and then I don't want to leave it towards like September, October, and then all the other stuff is coming up, and I just have planned on a lot of stuff. But that's what I'm looking forward to. I don't think I shot. I don't think I shot the North American Pelican. Well, I shot the Pelican last year because that's just one of my favorite targets. I love shooting the Pelican, but
I
I don't
shot
think
both.
you shot him, Jason.
Yeah, I shot them both.
Nice.
Yeah.
So, but I've never shot the clamshell, and so yeah. Oh, and then by the way, guys. So okay, so I'm gonna let off some steam right now because some guy, not some. I mean, he's my friend. I've known him for a while. We talk a lot on Instagram and everything. He said I'm low key not a fan of Whitefield, and I'm just like, I mean, I'm just saying I got offended. All right, because how in the hell do you not think that a picture like that is badass? Just, just come on. Like, how do you not think that picture is not badass? So that's all I gotta say, man. I'm just saying.
I agree. I mean, that's the wide stuff is pretty nice. I mean,
Yeah,
it
yeah. And then
really is.
his argument was like, you can't get a lot of detail. Valid argument, right? There are no a lot of nebulae that are just bright like that, like the Rose and a lot in Cygnus. There's a lot of stuff that's not bright and that's not, how would you say, that's very dim and you can't get a lot of detail, which is valid. But I mean, dude, people like different things. You know what I mean? It's kind of like you saying you don't like a certain car. Well, all right, that's cool. I mean, that's why there's other stuff to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah, dude.
So
I think I'm gonna start when I can. I see, I like to go after the really like uh diffuse, like really low surface area stuff, right?
yeah.
Like like um like the Spaghetti Nebula,
Oh,
right?
dude, yeah, yeah.
That's gonna take like a lot of time, right? That and like Able 85. Is that like
Yeah,
that's like the ball sack or something? Isn't that what Joe and Glenn called it?
yeah.
Right?
Well, the thing is, dude, is that's probably going to take you like 3 or 4 trips at Alpha Scorpio. Even then, it's going to be hard to pull out that oxygen. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I know, but if I can, because those will come up pretty high, because they start like in the northeast and then come up, so they'll like hit really high. If I can get them here at home in that really high part, then it'll be, there won't be a lot of light pollution and stuff.
Well, okay, but did you start the Able 85 last year, Jason?
No, I didn't.
What was the other one? You're like, oh man, and then you're like, to hell with this one because it was like really
No,
dim.
so I did check framing on the spaghetti,
Oh, okay, the spaghetti. All right, yeah, yeah.
and I think after like 5 hours, I had like nothing, and that was HA. So I was like, yeah, that's not gonna work. I can't do that right now
I
because
got
I
you.
just have too many other things to do. Oh, well, here's another thing I need to show everybody. So since we're here, hold on. Do we see what
Yeah,
this is?
yes,
Do we see what this is?
yes, man.
Look at,
Let's
well,
hear.
let me make sure it's in a secure spot here. I don't want to cause
Yeah,
any
come back.
problems here. Okay, so this is my stellar view 80, and back like the middle of February, I sent it to Stellar View to have them clean it and check collimation and all that stuff. So I got it back. So the service was $150. So that wasn't too bad, right? And then I had to pay to ship it back, which was like 24 bucks. So I mean, all in all, that really wasn't bad. So it came back to me in a freaking super heavy duty box with styrofoam everywhere. I mean, I couldn't get the thing out. It was so nicely packed. And then the scope itself, it looked brand new. They put it in plastic and
Nice.
taped it up and everything. And here's the scope back again, back from from Stellar View, and this the dew shield used to be like
It's all loose.
kind of loose a little bit.
Yeah.
Can you hear that? It's like it
Oh,
it, it,
nice.
it is like, I mean, I don't even have to use the thumb screw to lock it down. I mean, that's how good it is. They actually, I asked them what they did, and they disassembled the whole telescope,
Oh, dude, that's
e-
awesome, man.
everything. They disassembled everything, and then they put it all back together. They recollimated, checked collimation and everything. They even took I had a little piece of felt on the inside of this cap that
Hmm.
was coming off. They took that off and put a new one on. I mean, they went through the whole thing, and they just, I mean, they polished it up. They did. I mean, the the focuser is like awesome now, right? The lens, they cleaned it. See if you can see that. You see
Oh,
how
dude, looks
clean that is?
nice, man.
I don't know if it's going to come through, but when you look at it, like from what it used to look like, because there was dust, because I bought this secondhand from
Oh,
somebody in Phoenix, from Phoenix. When I was working up in Phoenix, I would always check Craigslist and stuff like that when I was looking for
yeah.
camera lenses and all kinds of stuff. And I got it for like, I want to say like $600, and it's like $1,000 scope, or it used to be. It's carbon fiber.
Yeah.
So yeah, I bought it, and I always had like dust on the inside of the objective, and I could never get it off. I tried blowing stuff from the draw tube in to try and blow that stuff out and everything. And I called them. They told me how to take the objective out, and I'm like, I'm not doing that because I'm just not going to do that. So that's when I said I was going to send it in to them, and yeah, they did a great job. I think the guy that worked on it, his name was Vic. So Vic from Stellar View, if you have a Stellar View telescope, anybody, and you need to get it right now, they have just started um, taking in uh, older scopes, Stellar View scopes, to do maintenance on them now. They had stopped for a long time, from like when COVID started until now, because they were oh, see, Derek is saying it's Vic Morris. He's the owner of Stellar View. Well, he's the one that worked on this scope.
Gave it a spa day, man.
I mean, it had a spa day. It got its toes done. It freaking had a manicure, pedicure, mud mask, everything. So yeah. So if you need to get your scopes into Stellar View, right now is a good time. And they said it was going to take like 60 days. Was like the turnaround time. It didn't take that long. It only took maybe 30 days
I,
tops.
I don't even think it took that long, Jason.
No, I think I got it. I think I sent it in like on the fourth or fifth, and I got it back this week, like on Wednesday or Thursday. So it took like right around a month. But yeah,
That's
so
awesome.
I'm excited. I want to get that thing back out there and use that puppy again, and get that, because that's 480 millimeter f6 scope.
All right, so Rob sent me the wide clamshell. Okay, Rob. Yeah, okay. I'll check it out right now, Rob, and I'll chat with you here in a little bit. I'm pretty excited to see that. Logan. Yeah, Logan. So yeah, I'm really I well, you know me. I mean, I like the wide field stuff, so I'm really excited to get that, and then just to kind of explore other targets that I can. Um, the 6200 and the Roki would give me the, per se the widest. So I'm just right now I really haven't had time, but I'm just looking forward to see what all I can get in Cygnus. Right next to the North America nebula, that's going to be where like Sator's at, and then so I imaged the butterfly, and then on the bottom of it, because that's where like the crescent, the tulip was. So I'm thinking I'm gonna do it above it, which is like it's just dust. It's like the butterfly and above. So I think I want to get that framing, and I'm really looking for in narrowband. So I'm looking forward to using the 135 and the 6200 on that. But we'll just have to see. And then I was getting some thoughts, because well, me and Jason always do collabs and everything. So I was getting kind of my thoughts together because the 2600 and the Roki give me about 206, and then the 6200 and the Cat gave me 250. So I was even thinking about doing like double, like the double imaging, like the same target, and then just throwing it all in APP. And I'm gonna have to crop a little bit, but I mean, for the most part, I can get like most stuff. But that way, I can like double down on HA, double down on S2 at home, and then when we go out to the desert, just double down on oxygen and kind of just do a collab with my both scopes and everything like
So
that.
what if you do this?
Yeah.
What if you do like so out of Scorpii on one scope you do HA, on one
Mhm.
scope you do O3, and and if we have another scope, like say I don't know if like my red cat and the 2600 will match up there or not, or that's probably going to be a little
Yeah,
too much, right?
yeah, that one is going to give
Well,
you
what I'm
the
saying, so like, what if you did like one scope you did HA, one scope you did O3, and one scope did S2, all from out there one night, and then
that would be so
you
good.
merge all that stuff together in APP.
Well, that would be a clean looking image, right? But
I
I
don't know.
think no, I mean, well, yeah, well, it's all clean data, Jason. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But what I'm saying is that like I don't want to crop off too much. I mean, because essentially we can,
yeah,
because like you, me, and Joe did it, right?
yeah.
Or and Glenn, right?
And
And so
Glenn,
we all had different focal lengths, but like how much do we have to crop? You know what I mean? And I guess that
yeah,
I just want to salvage as much as I can, and I don't think what like or 41 millimeters is gonna make a difference, but yeah, dude,
yeah.
we can see, man.
It's just
Maybe
a
you should get
thought.
maybe you should get a Roki.
I don't want no more clouds.
Well, dude, look. So you sell something, you buy a Roki, and you just call it even, dude.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, maybe we'll see. I think I need a new guide scope. Not guide scope. I need a new guide camera. So that's the next thing I gotta work on. I
Oh
think
yeah, dude. Yeah,
I
you
think
do.
my old Orion Starshoot auto guider is
It's
starting
done.
to crap out on me. Yeah. So hey
Oh yeah.
Ollie, how's it going, Ollie?
I'll see. So I have three Stola Vitos. Wow, three of them.
That's
That's
nice.
awesome. Dan's Astro, how you doing, Dan?
Hey Dan. And
And Ollie's on here.
Ollie's
Oh,
in here
Ollie,
too. So we have Logan and Ollie from the Southern Hemisphere.
nice.
We've got the whole globe represented tonight in our live stream.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Rob, do they have a reducer for the cat? Like, have you ever? I haven't heard about a reducer for the cat. But if that were the case, then yeah.
Well, my so do they make another reduce? Did they make a stronger reducer for like the GT, like the 71,
No,
or even
I haven't seen any, dude. But I mean, yeah, like it would, because like
or
the one that you have right
maybe
now is what, point 0.7.
0.8,
Oh, it's a point 0.8.
0.8, or
But
maybe. So how much is the? Well, let me see. So you have a Z61, right?
yeah, that's the 360 native
It's
with
360. So Logan, what's the 65? The 65 PHQ? What's the focal length on that? Is it like 360? I think it is.
it has to be close, dude.
Has to be.
So what's okay, Jason? Oh,
Oh,
he
he
said
said
316.
416, but that's
Jason,
native. What if you put a reducer?
well, okay, so right now your 71 gives you what, Jason?
Right now with the reducer, it gives me 336.
And then if you do it, so with the APS-C sensor, you're getting about 504.
Okay.
That's the effective focal length. So if you do. if you do that with per se my stuff, that's like overkill, dude.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So Rob
Yeah.
says okay with the crop sensor is 216. Okay, yeah, yeah. So it's around there.
So
So
what are you so what are you using with the 61? The 2600 or the 62?
I can use or
No,
but
but what were you planning on using?
no, I was planning on using the cat and the 6200, and
Right.
then
The
the Roki and the
61.
135.
Oh, the Roki and the 155.
Yeah, to combine the data is what I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay, and that's like 200 millimeter. You said focal length.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I can't get down to that. No way.
Well, if you get, let's see here,
If I get
because
a Roku,
yeah, if you get it broken on, yeah, dude. But
let's
no, like
look on
so if
look
you
on
use
Carbon.
your APS-C and the cat, you're getting about 375, Jason,
Right.
which is like using. So if you use that and I use my 6200 and 61, we're getting around the same, almost the same focal length.
Right. Rokinon, Nikon. Let me see.
Oh yeah, you got Nikon the lenses right now, dude.
Yeah, I got Nikon glass.
Nice.
Nope. They had one that was sold, but it was a 14 millimeter Rokinon 2.8 ultra wide. Sold for $219.
How many? How
Two
much?
nine 219.
Huh.
But it's Nikon glass. It's a Nikon mount too.
I got you.
Because yeah, I have that the Nikon
Hmm.
adapter, the ZWO Nikon adapter to the lens, and I've only used it a couple times. Are you guys discussing what to get me for Christmas? Absolutely. We're gonna send it to you directly, Ollie, so that you have the clouds and they stay away from us. Is that how it works?
Damn, that's a lot of evil you wishing on Ollie, man.
Yeah, I don't wish that on nobody, man. That's everybody needs clear skies, man. They need to just like send these clouds to I don't know where, man. They just need to go somewhere.
They need to go to that guy that reprocesses data over and over and over and over again.
Oh, okay. All bloody clouds here, man. Is what Ollie said.
Dude, Kenny is asking if we're gonna go. Let me see. What do you say we're gonna go? Oh, you guys gonna make a trip up to
Okie
Okie?
pets. Oh, I doubt it. I don't get out much. My 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 trips are. I mean, maybe we can make it to the Anza Borrego thing sometime because that's relatively close. That's like an hour away.
We're not gonna stay there overnight though, Jason.
Not there.
Yeah.
All I can carry is my knife. But I have a big knife.
Hey, your John Rambo knife, Jason.
I no, I have a big knife. It's sitting in my forerunner, man.
Oh yeah, yeah,
And
yeah,
and
yeah,
my machete. I have a machete and a like a big Bowie knife.
yeah.
So
I remember seeing it in
I'll
your run.
slap that thing on my hip and I'll be good to go. Whatever.
All right,
Uh,
man.
Those California people telling me what to do. Whatever. Change the subject.
She just- All right, let's go through the comments here, dude.
So
Let's see.
so Brody was asking me, how did I come up with the names Alpha Scorpii and Beta Scorpii?
Crocodile
So
Dundee.
crocodile Dundee style, Jason.
That's right,
That's
Logan.
right. Mick Dundee.
Yeah, dude. So how did
So
you come up with Alpha
so
Scorpio, man?
okay, so it was kind of a mess up on my part, but it kind of worked out. Um to this is truth be told. So my 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 birthday is in December, right?
Yeah.
I'm a Sagittarius. So when I went out and thought, well, what am I going to name this place? I was like, oh, I'll grab something out of the constellation. I'll grab the brightest star out of the constellation. So I said, I'll make it Alpha Scorpii. Well, I'm not a Scorpio.
Yeah, dude. Alpha Scorpio
I'm
is
I'm a
Scorpio.
Sagittarius,
Oh my god.
right? But they're like right in the same area. So I grabbed the Scorpio constellation and I just went with it. And I mean, so Antares is Alpha Scorpii, right?
Yep.
That's the brightest star in Scorpius, and it looked far better than pulling something out of Sagittarius, which hardly has any bright stars.
There's a lot
So
of them.
that was so that was Alpha, meaning that's the first one, right? And then um, I had my home observatory here, and it's not as good as Alpha Scorpii, so that's Beta, and that's how I came up with those names.
That's awesome, man. And then there's
Yeah.
actual scorpions there.
And there are actual scorpions there. See, so it did work out.
Yeah. There's a Logan.
That's exactly yep. That's what Logan said. And LCX said that we need to buy some property near Sholo. I think that's a little. I would love to, but I have a feeling that that property is probably very expensive.
Near Sholo.
Yeah, I would almost guarantee. Doesn't matter where you where you buy, where you find.
Well, Sholo is like a retirement place, no, Jason?
No, I think that's like Sedona and yeah, maybe.
Mm.
And I I don't think I would have been able to get the price that I got on the land here,
Oh yeah,
right? I mean, you know, I paid like I paid $1,500.
for 10
That's
acres.
$1,500 for 10 acres out there, and it's because it's out in the middle of freaking nowhere. And hopefully, there. I did talk to that guy. I told you, right? I talked to that property guy, right? And he told me
Yeah.
that they're not gonna be building out there for at least another 15, 20, 30 years. That's what he said.
Hopefully, hopefully it's longer, dude.
Hopefully. So so yeah. So
Well,
Derek is saying look
and
on the
two,
bright
like
side.
okay, so like in Sholo is like further away from us, like and we like to get out every so often, but because it's so close, you know.
Yeah. So Ollie said that
I just
did
read
you
it.
see?
I just read it.
He said I could use APT with all the people in the retirement village.
That's messed up, man.
Yeah.
No, I read the one where he says that you should star in a Netflix Rambo reboot,
Oh,
Jason.
Rambo.
Rambo.
That's right. I'll do it. I'll do it. Yep. So, I mean, that's all about I had. I don't. Do you have anything else? You
No,
got
dude.
anything else to talk about? You showed
I
everything
just
you need to show.
no, I just wanted to show my Roki, which is there, my Roki setup on the Sim 26. But that's about it, man. Jason
All right.
retiring at 34.
Astro Meathead is saying APT forever. I'm
Yeah,
I'm with
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
with him 100%. And Jerry Valdez was asking if there's still property out there for sale.
Yeah, dude, there
So
is, because there was a sign.
so well there is, but with this caveat, I bought this land
A thousand
like
years ago.
back in so it's been over 10 years that I bought this land. And like every month, I get a mailer saying we'll buy your land from you for $25,000 or we'll do this and we'll do that and there is land out there for sale and I've actually called on it and I want to say what did I tell you that they were selling like 40 acres for like
80,000.
80,000, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So they were so it's not the price that And the reason why I got the price that I got, it kind of just it would just kind of worked. Um, the college out here, the Arizona Western College, which is my nemesis, that's right across the street from me, that leaves
Light
their
pollution.
stadium lights on all night long. They had been donated this land, this 10 acres, from somebody donated it to them, and they were just trying to get rid of it. So I made them an offer based on what the realtor said. Well, you should try this, and I actually went lower than that, and they accepted it.
And who
So
and who would have known, dude, that that would have been the famous Alpha Scorpia, man.
hey, that's right, Alpha Scorpii,
That's
the
awesome,
place
man.
where the place where dark skies are plenty.
It's a beautiful place, man. It's awesome. You know, we got coyotes, we got farmland, we got, uh wire eating rabbits and shit like that. What else we got, Jason, over there? Surveillance drones.
Rabbits, coyotes. Uh, we got big grasshoppers. Uh, what else? Big grasshoppers. I haven't seen
Skinwalker.
any. Haven't seen any snakes yet,
No, dude,
but
thank.
but but it's starting to get the weather's starting to get nice, so
Yeah.
that's something we're gonna have to look out for.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah. So Jerry was saying that he lives in San Diego. He's heading to Tucson this week. He could stop by and check out property on the way. So there are some signs. If you look and you drive slow enough on the freeway, you might be able to see the signs and catch the number, like the number for the realty
The realtor.
office or
Yeah.
whatever, and they can give you what plots they have where. But like I said, like they had that 40 acre for like 80,000, and it's not as far back as mine is. It's actually just maybe like a mile up that Camino del Diablo or whatever.
They'll sold,
Uh,
dude.
Yeah, Del Sol, Camino del Sol, right?
Yeah.
And it's just to the east of it, but it would still be pretty dark. I mean, it's closer
Okay.
to Dateland, but it's
Yep.
still dark up there.
It's
It's
like a
still
border
dark.
two. A
Yeah,
border two over there. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. And who was asking? I saw someone's. Oh, Michael was asking if we're still going out this Saturday to Alpha. Well, we were supposed to go
Today.
tonight
Yeah.
because next week the moon is actually going to be like almost the
Almost
first quarter.
50%. Yeah.
So, and it's going to be far to the north, I think, and it wasn't going to set until like almost midnight.
I mean,
Yes, I need to get the IDA to declare my site a dark sky preserve.
dude, you
Maybe
freaking have to,
I should
man.
look at that and see how to do that.
You
I'm
have to
gonna
do
do that.
because if they take that the
I'm
away
gonna
from
email
you,
them, dude. I'm gonna email them because what's the only thing they can do is
say
just
no.
say no.
But they mother better say yes, man. They can't take that away from us, bro. They
That's
can't.
right. That's right.
No, dude. So, but was I was gonna say, Jason. So, like, essentially, if we're gonna shoot row, I know you don't have anything to shoot, but if we're gonna shoot row, we can still go out there because that's what we did 2 years ago. Remember?
Yeah,
When
yeah,
we went on my birthday weekend. It
yeah,
was freaking best freaking weekend ever, man.
yeah. Well, I mean, I still got the one shot color, so I can always do a quick something, frame
Yeah.
something up and get something done. Um, when does um when does like M16 and M8 and that stuff come up right now? It's pretty late still, right? Or pretty,
Oh,
I mean, it's like
yeah,
two
yeah,
o'clock,
yeah, yeah.
2, 3, something like that.
Yeah, but that's just barely breaking like
Yeah, I know.
you know what I mean?
Yeah, see, that's what I'm, because I wasn't able to. I wanted to do like a shot of both. No, I think I had it framed just M8, and then
Hmm.
that nebulosity off to the side. It was
Yeah.
just M8, so it was going to be
Okay.
nicely framed for just M8, but I didn't have enough time on it. Like
What?
I was shooting it as it was setting to the west. I didn't catch it when it was
Oh,
coming
I
up from the
see.
east,
I
because
see.
once it's like in the prime spot, it's too hot, right?
Yeah, dude.
We can't shoot it. We can't shoot it.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's why we got to start now. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
it's tough, dude. It's tough, and then this is when the weather changes, and then that's when we get all the shit weather, wind, and everything else. You know what I mean? And we can't.
Yeah, and Derek is saying that way if someone builds near me, they would have to follow certain rules and
Oh yeah,
guidelines
dude.
regarding lighting. Yep. So could I go to Alpha Scorpii without you guys being there? Absolutely, positively, you can. It's private property, but I give anybody permission. There's a sign there that shows that you're there at the location, and it just says astronomers are welcome. Just
Clean
pick
up,
up
man.
your shit. That's all it. Just don't leave any trace. That's all it is. Just be respectful of the land and all that good stuff. But yeah, all right. Well, I'm gonna go outside and see if we have any clear skies, and if we do, well, so now that I have the little that little PC in my
Oh yeah, yeah,
observatory.
yeah.
It literally takes me now. It used to take me 5 minutes to set up. Now it takes me 3 minutes to set up because I turn power on, I pop that thing on, then I take my laptop and I remote into it, and then I can just take my laptop and then do my focus and all that other stuff, and then I don't even have to. I can be grilling chicken and steak and be watching my focus and making sure that everything's good to go and all that stuff. So yeah, it takes me 3 minutes to set up now.
Do you remember? Do you remember when you left your power brick, Jason, here at home?
Absolutely.
Do,
I
do,
have
what-
two. I have two extras now.
do you know why you left your power brick at home? It's because it takes you 3 minutes to set up.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Because I don't set up every time. I forgot that. And what I normally would do is I would normally set up in the living room the night before, and then I would
Oh,
take
okay.
everything in. I would put everything out, get everything working, and then I would bring everything back in, wrap it up, put it in a little box, that have everything, and then that box doesn't get touched until I put it in the car and then bring it out. And I didn't do it that time because I was overconfident.
I got
That's what happened. That's what happened. Yeah. So
so.
Michael said that he said he'd be scared being out there all alone.
Is this
Uh,
Michael? Listen, man. Like, did you not watch my like one of my latest videos where I kept hearing shit in that little
Yeah.
in that little wash area, man? You just hear all kinds of stuff over there, even when you're not alone.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's like, do you remember the time when we had the coyotes and they like had surrounded us? We had
Dude,
we had coyotes like howling on one side, and then they were getting, you could tell they were getting closer, and then they were
yeah,
howling. It was like 180 degrees. They were howling
yeah.
like
It,
from
it
all
was like
different
four packs.
directions.
It was like
Yeah.
4 packs that I remember. Yeah, yeah,
So, I mean, it gets a little sketch out there every once in a while, and then yeah,
yeah.
there's the Bigfoot.
Yeah,
Logan said the
but
Bigfoot.
but then too, like, remember that jackrabbit scared the freaking living crap out of me, Jason?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
man.
yeah, exactly. And then I had the I don't know what it was. It was a coyote, a gerbil, or what,
Yeah,
but
dude. Yeah, it ate your shit, man.
he ate my USB cord and
Yep.
stopped my time lapse.
Yeah.
So I mean, there is stuff out there, and there's
Yeah.
there's holes there's holes all over the place, right?
Yeah.
There's like little like burrows, and we've looked in there and you can't see anything. There's either scorpions living down in there or
It was freaking
something living
tarantula,
down
dude,
there,
or something,
right?
dude. Yeah.
Something. And
Yeah.
then you're going over there laying on the ground like you were like I laid on the ground because I had to pull a line and stuff. You're laying on the ground because you're over trying to get the shot with your wide lens and stuff, laying on the ground with your little tripod and all that stuff.
Listen, says the one who, oh, I'm gonna go put my GoPro over here to get this freaking star trails. Oh, by the way, let's take Isaac with us too. It was
Hey,
sketchy as hell, man.
I just needed to have somebody there that I
Oh,
was
right.
sure I could that I was sure that I could beat in a foot race. because
Oh my god,
because
that doesn't make
because
sense.
as long as I'm ahead of you, I'm good. You know, they
Yeah,
catch you before they catch up to me.
I guess I guess you're right. And then I got stuck in that damn bush, you know.
Oh yeah, you hit that bush. So take a sidearm for varmints. Yeah, we've got some sidearms and some other things too. So we keep
John Rambo, man.
ourselves well prepared. Yep, yep,
John
absolutely.
Rambo.
Have not seen any snakes out there, not yet. Um, I I was fishing maybe about a year ago when the weather was getting nice, and one of the spots that I fish at all the time, I was walking. There's like a big metal gate, and you have to walk right beside the gate. Well, right where I was getting ready to walk, all of a sudden I hear, right? And I stopped and I looked, and the freaking rattlesnake was sitting between two boulders, like with his head just sitting right there, and you could see his tail behind him, and he was
Boom.
just shaking
Yeah.
out. I'm like, okay, I don't need to go fishing here this time. You're good. I'm out. But yeah, that scared the poop out of me too. So
Well, dude,
yeah.
right there where I want to buy the mountains, where I'm telling you that I want to buy the house, you know, I'm pretty sure there's a whole lot of that, dude. Coyotes, snakes, scorpions.
Well, so where are you talking? Are you talking over here, like to the east?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Right.
Right by the border patrol inspection
Yeah,
station.
yeah, yeah. Okay,
Yep.
so
Mhm.
so we have a friend. Um,
That lives out
she
there.
she got she got bit by a snake out there like 2 or 3 times, and she like was in the hospital for a while, man.
Damn, dude.
Yeah, yeah. So I mean, you gotta be careful. I mean, like when I walk around and stuff, like here, I don't really because I don't ever see anything here. I don't ever
Yeah,
see any scorpions. I don't ever see anything. But if you go further out and you walk,
where it's at.
you need to always look, put your head on a freaking swivel. You're always head's always rotating like this, just looking sideways, back and forth, just going back and forth, just back and forth as you're walking straight. To always keep an eye on and ears. You always got to listen for stuff too, because dude, we live in the wilderness. Even though we're
Yep.
in Yuma, we live in like a you know
We live in the desert, man.
in the desert. So Logan said the closest things that they have to snakes is earthworms.
Oh, dude. So Logan. So I was talking to Logan earlier, and he says that he's gonna try to. I'm not too sure if he was planning to take like a business trip next year here to Phoenix.
Oh,
So I told him I was like, yeah, man, you should hopefully plan around New Moon. That way we can go to Alpha Scorpio together. That would be so cool to
right,
have Logan
right.
over here.
Heck yeah. Yeah, that'd be awesome. That'd be
And
awesome.
then Logan says that we drive on the wrong side of the road, dude. And I told him the same thing about him.
Yeah. Well, and his steering wheels are on the wrong side too.
Yeah, dude,
You
that's
know?
why, man.
But see, he's in New Zealand, but like over where, like in Germany and that, they got the Autobahn though, right?
Yeah.
Like, they can like just haul ass and
Yeah, yeah. No, no speed limit, man.
just go. So, all right, well, I think that's all I have. I don't know, Isaac, you have anything else? Wrap up? Anything else to say to everybody?
Nothing, man. Just wishing all of you guys clear skies. Hopefully we can test that Roki out. We can test whatever. I know you got all your new gear. Next
Yeah,
time, I'm buying all my shit in the summertime when we can't shoot.
that's right. That's exactly when we need to do it. But the problem is, then you have to wait. You have to wait like 3 or 4 months to test it, and then if you have an issue, then what?
Yeah, then they don't want
Right?
to return your stuff or anything like
Then
that.
they're
So
like, well, you're out of your 30-day return,
that's
so
right, man.
you can't do anything.
Well,
So
it's all
yeah, I
good.
mean,
You just order it from Agena. You know, if you don't have no problem since you're an affiliate, you can return it whenever you want.
yeah, yeah, right. Yeah, that's exactly. Oh, that reminds me. I have to. They sent me a thing to. I had to fill some other form out or something now or something. I don't know.
It's because you're
They're
getting all
changing.
kinds of money, Jason.
No, they're changing their commission scale.
Oh, dude.
They're dropping it down because of I don't know what reason.
Because
So
everybody's buying your stuff, dude.
I guess I don't know. So
It's all
yeah,
the
you
stuff that
guys
I'm
don't
buying.
forget. So don't forget, guys. I'm an affiliate with the Gina Astro, High Point Scientific, and OPT. So if
OPC.
you like any of those three people, and you need to buy like a M6 bolt or a T2 adapter or whatever, just grab one of my links, and they're in my videos, like the more recent videos. So help a brother out. That's what I got to say about that. But I mean, I did have the opportunity over this week to at least get a couple nights of test in, right, with the 294. So I think I got my offset. The offset looked good. Remember I played with the offset on my own, and
Yeah.
I think my offset's like at 5, right?
And the
But
standard is what, like at 100, you said?
no, so I was reading out there and they said the offset is like 30.
Oh, okay. Well, wow, that's a big difference indeed.
And that's a big difference. I mean, it was like way far over, like
Mm,
I would say too far over to the right. And with 5, at least with my camera, I could still see that there was a space here, but
okay,
it was a lot better. So I have less wasted um, dynamic range, I guess,
I guess.
right?
Yeah.
So yeah, so I was able to get out and test my Optilong LRGB filters. And see, Astro Meathead says he uses his offset at 10. And I was gonna do 10, but I'm trying 5 first just to see how it goes. And if I can get away with 5, I'll keep it at 5. And it so far it looks good. So, but I was able to test the Optlong LRGBs. I was able to test the Antlia 4.8 narrowband filters. I actually got one sub of sulfur on Thor's helmet, but I didn't use it. So, but I got a sub of sulfur, so stars look fine and everything. So I think all my filters are in right and all that good stuff. Um, so yeah, I'm gonna, since I have the 294 right now set up on the RC, I'm gonna switch over to Galaxy season. I know that's your favorite part of the Astro season. Is Galaxy season. Galaxies, I kind of agree with you. Galaxies are a pain in the butt. I mean, I don't. They're a pain in the butt to process.
Are you telling me that's my favorite part of
Yeah, I'm telling you, that's your favorite part.
Galaxy season? Is not my favorite part of
I
Astro
know,
season.
I know, I know. Hey, Greg, and hey, AZ Astro. He says, "What's up, guys? The skies in Phoenix are crystal clear. Too bad he's gonna change change by like 10. But
Yeah, it's gonna get clouded by 10 o'clock over there,
yeah,
dude.
yeah, 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 yeah. It's gonna cloud up. Yeah, we're already cloudy here. So you're just gonna catch our clouds. They're heading your way. So so be prepared. But yeah. So I think we're gonna wrap this live stream up, guys. I know a couple people just popped in, but if you want to watch go back and watch the replay or whatever and catch everything that we said. We talked about some scopes, we talked about our gear, we talked about clouds. We talked about Bigfoot and scorpions and all that other stuff. We were just shooting the shit and stuff. And yeah, that's all I got to say.
Well, the only thing
Everybody,
that, I know you've got to test a couple of stuff, Jason, but the only thing I've got to test is my mother patience, man.
your patience. Did you at least stack some darks, man, or something? And
Man, I don't want to
make
stack
sure
dark.
make sure that your darks are working.
Oh yeah, I pulled the camera, I set everything up, and I did get some darks, but I got to do the darks again because I did have -10, so I got to do -5 now because it's hot.
Yeah, see, I did -5 last week. So I
Yeah.
have my
Okay.
tens, my -10s and my -5s, but I'm still shooting -10 right now. So,
Well,
but
who knows,
but
guys?
I'll be
Maybe
switching
we'll
to
go to
-5.
Scorpio next week. I don't know.
Maybe. I don't know. We'll have to see.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, Ollie is saying that we should have a regular live stream like this. It's pretty cool. I mean, we'll try and switch it back and forth, right? Like you do it one time, I
Yeah.
do it one
Yeah.
time, and we'll just do that. We'll try and do it every week if we can, but I mean schedules and all that other stuff. I haven't slept since 4:30 this morning. I had to I had to work early this morning, and I'm kind of tired. But
All
yeah,
in all,
Dylan's here now, and
all
everybody's
in all,
everybody's showing up.
hope you guys like the data that I sent to you guys. Hopefully you guys had a chance to process it. Let me know.
Yep. All right.
All right,
Well,
dude.
thanks everybody for watching. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe and comment, and the algorithm, YouTube, blah blah, all that baloney crap, whatever. You know what? I don't even care. It don't even matter. Just hanging out with you guys, talking to the people in the chat, talking to Isaac, all
Yep.
that stuff. That's all. If I get the likes, if I don't get the likes, I don't care. It don't matter anymore. This is just a hangout. So
Appreciate it,
next
Brody.
week, next week, maybe we'll have another live stream. Isaac will host it. Maybe we'll be out at Op Scorpii. Maybe we'll
Mhm.
be at your your place, your pad, whatever. Don't know. Don't know. I'm gonna wait for Aunt Leah to respond to my request for the 2.8 nanometer narrowband filters. I'm gonna email them again right now, just because it's daytime in China, right? So they should be awake. There we go. All
Hey,
right,
dude,
guys.
Jason. Before we go, does your 294 still identify as a 183?
It does. My 294 does identify as a 183.
All right, dude. I'll see you guys later.
All right, guys. Take care. Talk to you guys later.
See you guys.
Everybody, wish everybody clear skies. Peace.